So, Alfa Romeo's first SUV, the Stelvio, is coming up to 7 years old, just like the Alfa Romeo Giulia. Also, just like the Giulia, the Stelvio has received a second facelift. Let's see what the changes are and let's see if it is still any good, or should you go for the smaller Alfa Romeo Tonale. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So, let's start with the front of the Stelvio. Just like the Giulia facelift, we get a set of new LED matrix headlights that have the same 3-pot style graphic to them as the smaller Tonale. We also get some new mesh patterns in the vents at the front too to bring it in line again with the Tonale. Overall, the front, just like the Giulia facelift, looks more aggressive and modern than before, and it really helps bring the car in line with its rivals. If you have not watched the video on the Alfa Romeo Giulia facelift, then I would highly recommend looking at that first, so you will know why I'm comparing the Stelvio to it. Moving round to the sides, and the changes are kept to a minimum. We get some new wheel options and some new colour options, but apart from that, everything else is kept the same. Moving round to the back, again, changes are kept to a minimum. Everything is the same as before, apart from some new taillights, again, to keep this car more modern than what it actually is. Considering the Stelvio is coming up to 7 years old this year, it does not look it, and that's a good thing, as it has to compete with its next generation rivals. Let's have a look at the engine options. So for engine options, it is a bit better than the Alfa Romeo Giulia. We not only have a petrol option, but we also have a diesel version. Let's start with the petrol option. This is a 2-litre turbo petrol unit and it creates 278 brake horsepower. This is mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox and it powers all 4 wheels to make all-wheel drive. This can do 0 to 62 in 5.7 seconds and it has a top speed of 143 miles an hour. The diesel version is a 2.2 litre turbo unit that creates 208 brake horsepower. This is mated to the same 8-speed automatic gearbox and again makes all-wheel drive. This can do 0 to 62 in 6.6 seconds with a top speed of 134 miles per hour. Prices of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio have not been announced yet, so I will update you in the comments to let you know what the prices are once they are revealed. Let's have a look on the inside. Now, the inside of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio was never a bad car. During its first facelift, we got a better infotainment system and an added touchscreen. This made the car easier to use. We also had a new steering wheel and gear shifter during that facelift too. With this facelift, we now get a digital instrument cluster. This is taken straight from the Tonale and it has 3 display modes. Also, when you enter and exit the car, the headlights and taillights are displayed on it, which I think is a nice touch. The infotainment system is the same as before, but there was nothing wrong with it in the first place. Also, you can still control it with a control knob, which I do quite like. The seats are also the same and they are very supportive and comfy. This is a great car for when you want to do a bit of spirited driving in the Alfa Romeo, as it is a proper driver's car. Let's check out the rear seats. So, getting into the back of the Stelvio, and we have a good amount of knee room and headroom. People over 6 foot will be just about fine in the back. We also get some air vents and an armrest, and we also have some nicely trimmed door panels in the back too. Let's check the boot out. So, opening the boot, and you are welcomed with 525 litres of boot space with the seats up. Whilst this is not as big as its competitors, it's enough for most people. You can easily fit in loads of luggage in the back. So in summary then, is the Alfa Romeo Stelvio as good as its rivals? Well, personally I think it is. Yes, the main body is looking older than its rivals, but it has enough equipment to keep it in line with them, and the recent facelift has changed the looks to make it more modern. Is it worth going for this or the Tonale? Well, personally, the Alfa Romeo Tonale is better looking and it feels even more modern inside than this car. But if you need the practicality and boot space, then this will still be a perfect car for you. If not, then I would possibly recommend the Alfa Romeo Tonale instead. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.